What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler, and we are back again with another reaction, and y'all already know what it is. My man Mesus dropped a brand new track yesterday for the 4th of July, and we are here for it on the 5th of July to get a reaction. Now, I have not checked this one out. I pre-ordered it on iTunes. I've had the track. I was waiting for the video. The video is out. I did not watch the premiere. I kept it muted. I kept it paused. So all that good stuff, I stayed fair. And now I'm ready to catch American Terrorists for the very first time. Hopefully you guys have already checked it out. If you haven't, the link to it is always in the description below. Make sure that you guys go check it out. Show my man Mesus some love, especially if it's your first time hearing him. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe over there. Also, while you're here, if you're new to this channel, subscribe. If you enjoy the reaction, make sure you give it a like. Give me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. All that good stuff. And don't forget, there are all kinds of other ways to support the channel. Get your reaction requests heard, so on and so forth, down in the description of this video. Make sure that you hit them up. Without further ado, let's check out American Terrorist by Mesus. Let's get it. Is it quiet?
If you're white, then you're a racist. If you're black, then you're oppressed. If you're an Indian, Asian, Hispanic, don't matter your lives and getting oppressed. If you're a
Okay, hold up. What was that last piece? Because we're starting out. Hold on. What are these quotes up front? Let me catch these. When a government labels its law-abiding citizens as terrorists, it reveals very clearly who the real terrorists are. Facts.
If you're white, then you're a racist. If you're black, then you're oppressed.
Okay, so we're going with labels. I mean, I catch that like 100%. We're giving, hey, white people got labels, black people got labels. But I think this next part was kind of interesting because he said that the other colors, the other ethnicities in the world, y'all ain't getting no press.
If you're an Indian, Asian, Hispanic, don't matter your lives and getting oppressed. If you're a
okay, yeah. So we're saying basically right now the narrative is pushing black versus white, and that's all it is. If you fall outside that, sorry, you ain't getting no press. You can't be evil or a victim, and so hate your luck, baby.
Cop, you're just a killer, and everyone knows you should be defunded. That way, when shots ring out of blocks, the shooters will know no one is coming.
Ooh, and again, going back to that defund the police. Let's go ahead and defund the police. That way, when shots are ringing out on blocks, ain't nobody coming to save the day. Ain't nobody coming to fix the situation. Hey, that's why you got to stay armed, but then they want to take that away too. So who's going to be able to protect themselves? Because we know bad guys are going to follow the rules. They're going to follow the laws. They know that you ain't got guns. They know that they ain't no police. They're not going to break into your house with guns, right?
You should be defunded. That way when shots ring out of blocks, the shooters will know no one is coming. Say that you're straight, I bet you hate gays. And all of that hate is cause you're afraid. And not cause you're sick of it shoved in your face while they celebrate with pornographic parades. And
again, he's saying right there, if you say that you straight, you just don't like gays. Like it ain't nothing about, it ain't nothing. And that's because you're afraid. It's not because you don't like, you know, the morality, how it's being taught, how it's being perpetrated in society or perpetuated in society. It can't be any of that. It's because you're afraid, and you're afraid, so that causes you to hate. Okay,
it's cause you're afraid, and not cause you're sick of it shoved in your face while they celebrate with pornographic parades. And if you love God, well then you hate science, even though both yous are living with faith. Either have faith that God made the world in 6 days, or the universe did with a bang.
I like that American Terrorist coming in. He's saying either have, and I love that too, because I've had that conversation recently on my Twitch live streams, you know, talking about hey, you know, you don't have to, just because you believe in God, you don't have to say all science is fake. Just because you believe in the scientific method don't mean that you got to think God is fake. There are reconciliations between the two. As a matter of fact, you know, one of my favorite stories to tell, and most of y'all probably heard me tell it before, but I had a professor or a teacher in high school, and one of his favorite phrases, because he taught chemistry and physics, and so everybody would ask him how, because he was a pastor outside of school, how he reconciled being a pastor but also teaching chemistry and physics. And he always laid it out to us and said, you know, if you really want to understand the world, you got to understand that God is why. Science can tell us how, but God can tell us why. And if you can't live with both of them, then something's wrong. Now, I'm not saying the world's 10 billion years old. I don't know how old the world is. It don't really matter to my faith how the world is. But what I will say is, personally, you know, when I look at the two, it's like, okay, what if the Big Bang is just what it looks like from our understanding of science? God spoke the universe into existence. It's literally in the word. Universe, one word. Okay? Universe, one word. Put it together. God spoke the universe into existence. Maybe from our perception, maybe from our vantage point, string theory, the universe expanding, maybe all that looks like, or maybe that's how we rationalize one word speaking everything into existence. Think about it. Everything exploded out of nothing. How does that make more sense than God? Come on.
Are living with faith. Either have faith that God made the world in 6 days, or the universe did with a bang.
And that's what he's saying too. He's saying both are faith. That's true, man. That's why it's a theory. You have faith in that theory, just like people have faith in God. Don't act like faith is crazy.
I am so sick of these labels. I am so sick of celebrities pushing agendas whenever I'm flipping through cable.
I like these clips too. I like the retro TV with the modern, you know, clips on it and everything. While he's talking about celebrities pushing agendas and everything, while he's flipping through channels, I like this a lot.
Sick of these labels. I am so sick of celebrities pushing agendas whenever I'm flipping through cable. If you're a liberal, then you're gonna say that I suck and cry while I tell you the truth. And if you're conservative, every day you pray to Trump and smile with only one tooth.
Okay, we're getting into more stereotypes. This whole song about so far has been about pointing out the different stereotypes. Whether you white, black, straight, conservative, liberal, you're in a box. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is building up to letting go of stereotypes.
And if you're Republican, you hate colored skin and love KKK. And if you ain't Democrat, well then you ain't black. But if Joe said it's okay, okay. If you wear a mask, then
that little clip right there is Charlemagne in there too while he was talking about it, because if you don't vote for Joe, you ain't black.
You ain't Democrat, well then you ain't black. But if Joe said it's okay, okay. If you wear a mask, then you're a hero, even though the fact is it does zero. Ain't an expert, oh you doubt me? Don't talk to me, talk to Fauci.
Right now, people should not be white. There's no.
Oh, we playing an old clip when Fauci was saying that masks don't work. This is him going in. He's saying, you talking about you don't believe what I got to say about a mask? Go talk to Fauci. Hear it from his mouth.
Doubt me, don't talk to me, talk to Fauci.
Right now, people should not be white. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
He ain't wrong.
And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face. Right now, people should not be white. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask.
Let me be clear, you will not vaccinate me. Gotta pray for the sheep who can't see they
He came back from that clip with an explosion though. Let's go, dog.
Be walking around with a mask.
Let me be clear, you will not vaccinate me. Gotta pray for the sheep who can't see they deceive. What it says to the truth, just more proof we ain't free. Thinking that we still are is the conspiracy. Man, they treat us like slaves. Not over here cause we used to be brave.
He's saying thinking that we're free is the conspiracy because we're still trapped. We're trapped by stereotypes. We're trapped by the system, man. I'm trying to remember the song a while back though. Mesus said, "Dare you to get behind on them taxes, dog." You think that we free? Step back on them taxes.
You will not vaccinate me. Gotta pray for the sheep who can't see they deceive. What it says to the truth, just more proof we ain't free. Thinking that we still are is the conspiracy. Man, they treat us like slaves.
I like that. Thinking that we're free is the conspiracy. They treat us like slaves. I'm sorry I keep cutting this off, but I mean facts though. We get held a lot. It's still the greatest nation on the world. It's still the freest nation in the world. We giving up freedoms daily. We're rallying to give up more freedoms. Let's go.
Slaves, not over here cause we used to be brave. I say used to be cause a new school generation full of cowards. Boy, I said what I said, and if you don't like it, then fight me, boy.
He ain't wrong though. New generation full of cowards, man. We standing back. It's like he played that clip, watching people burn our flag, man. We
should be fighting for something. Y'all so brainwashed by your Nikes, boy. Tell you just do it, you still won't do nothing. We all online talking, but still won't do nothing. I'm drawing the line, gotta kill me, no bluffing. You think that I'm doing this way more than music? I'm forming a movement. Enough is enough, man. It's time to unite for the American flag.
I like that. And that's one thing I've always loved about Mesus, man. Shout out back to Black and White. He's saying, I ain't doing nothing. We got to do something. He's saying, this is more than music. We are forming a movement right here. We bringing people together. It's time to stand for something. It's time to do something. We can't just watch all this go away, man. Stand up, fight, do something.
And I'm doing this way more than music. I'm forming a movement. Enough is enough, man. It's time to unite for the American flag. Stop all these fights by who wipe on the flag. Cause if we don't fight to get America back, pretty soon we won't have no America left. Pathetic, our president can't finish sentences. Should be locked up doing sentences. Cause last time I checked, I thought that was a crime. You say you ain't stealing, you live out your mind. The left is so blind, Lord, how many signs? You gotta keep sending us on the end times. Hell got so hot that the ocean on fire. The devil still care, but you know he alive.
I like that too. He going biblical for a minute. I mean, he pointing out all the facts. He's talking about the times that we live in. He's talking about the president ain't even able to put together sentences. But I like that biblical touch right there, because he's saying, God, how many signs you got to send us? See, a lot of people want to go back and say, no, nobody knows when the end times are going to be. No, and that's true. Nobody knows the day and the hour, save for my Father in heaven. That's what Jesus said, right? But we were also told we will see signs. Believers will see the signs coming that the end times are near. You can't ignore the signs anymore, man. Look at the world. Look at the things he was talking about. You know, it got so hot, the ocean's on fire. I mean, we're watching volcanoes erupt all over the world. We're watching people turn to their own evils daily. We're watching people rally over whether or not there is sanctity in human life at the most innocent and purest level. In the most pure and innocent form. We're watching people mad. The children are going to live. The children are going to grow up. We're watching people say, no, it's better that you kill a child in the womb than to move on and say, you know what? Maybe they'll live in foster care, but they'll live. They'll have a chance in a country where you have a chance to build yourself from nothing to everything. There are too many rags to riches stories in America for you to say that a child is better off getting cut off in the womb than living in foster care, than having a chance to come out of nothing. And you know what? Honestly, they are better off because they're going home. They're going to heaven. But that doesn't change the fact, why would you be the person to take that life until that life it doesn't get a chance to live? What gives you that right?
The sunny end times, hell got so hot that the ocean on fire. The devil still care, but you know he alive. Rather die than retreat, I will never retire. I'm built for the heat, I run straight to the fire. When you telling the truth, then you get crucified. But the truth is a lie, so I ain't scared to die. Man, look in my eyes, you think this is me?
Telling the truth, but you get crucified. But the truth is a lie, and it's blowing his mind. And that's a fact, man. The truth is being treated as a lie. Every day, you're being asked to reprogram your mind and rethink how something has always been, how you've always thought about something, how society has always viewed something, whether it's a mental illness, whether it's a word, whatever the case, man. We're changing. We're redefining everything today. Come on.
Music, I got a voice and I'm finna use it. I don't follow money, I follow God. Y'all making music, I'm making movements. No, this is true, it's don't play the games that you play. You say screw my freedom, don't screw what you say. You call me a terrorist cause I have questions. When our governments don't want to act like Hussein, it's getting insane. This is so much more than music, boy. Music, boy, I got a voice.
I like some of these clips are really well chosen. I like the clip of Saddam being there right before he says Hussein's name, just to kind of give that mental jog right before, so that, you know, Saddam's already in your mind. When he says Hussein, you know, it really pushes through a lot more. I'm about this song. I'm about the real message right here. And at the end of the day, one thing I'm always proud of Mesus for is, like he said, he don't chase money. He follows God. He don't follow money. He follows God. And that, like this is inspired. Look at this message, man. How many people need this message going on?
It's getting insane. This is so much more than music, boy. Music, boy. I got a voice God gave me and I'm gonna use it, boy. Use it, boy. I don't make music, homie. I'm making a movement, boy. Movement, boy. So get with the movement or movement. Dog, I said move it, boy. Move. Well, how about we chill with all of these labels? I am just me and you are just you. Stop judging books by covers they have and make love the way that we all introduce. And how about we chill with all of these labels? I am just me and you are just you. Stop judging books by covers they have and make love the way that we all introduce.
You know, to me, so Christian is one of my favorite Mesus tracks to this day. And I've always viewed that kind of as a Mesus testimony song. And one thing that I love is that song is so hard against labels. It's so hard, you know, it's just like he opens, you know, if I told you I was Christian, how quick you think I would judge you? And he's coming in again right here. This song is about labels. It's about getting rid of those labels. Be you. Let me be me. Let's interact with each other instead of preconceived notions, instead of assuming, instead of putting stereotypes on other people that we're interacting with. You interact as you, I'll interact as me, and we'll see where we meet. I love this, man. This is an anthem, and this is a statement that the world needs to hear right now. I think it was so beautiful that this dropped on July 4th, because this is such a reminder to our nation. Bro, we got to come out of labels and boxes and all this divisiveness, man. All we are bent up on right now is making sure that people hate each other for arbitrary reasons at first glance before they even get to know each other. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Like the reaction if you enjoyed it. Check out the original. Link is in the description. If you don't know my man Mesus, get over to his channel, like, share, and subscribe over there. As always, I'm DJ AlphaTyler. You can connect with me all kinds of ways. Support the channel all kinds of ways. Stay safe. Take care. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. That's it. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Experience right, because the managers won't take their balls. Grab your balls, you a grown-ass man. Whining and crying like it's a part of your plan. Can understand. Yeah, you reppin' that you go hard, rapping with no bars. Reckon you a joke, only ripping off the real stars. I got the diabolic rhyme, and you know we're gonna have one hell of a time. Stick a sip of the shot, common sense in your mind. Been on the sideline watching, aging like a fine wine inferno in your mind, like Dante in the 9-9.